Hello again. I'm going to be doing a portrait of Justin today. Justin passed away about a year ago. Coincidentally, we share the same birthday. He was a dear friend of my partner, so I've heard a bit about him. Not a lot. I don't feel like I know him super well. I know he was musical. I get the sense he was funny, but I'm saving all that for the painting to get to know him better. And I felt inspired to dress up for him. I was wearing a t-shirt and I thought, no, I feel like this is a special occasion. Something a little bit more flashy to meet him where he is. He feels like he's got a little bit of sparkle. Ooh, right off the bat, I got chills and I feel excited. Just getting that outline. Woo! Alright, let's get into it. It's like, oh, that feels nice. It's like I'm combing his hair. I haven't had this attention in so long. So I know that he had a cat, and this action of painting him almost feels like he's a cat and he's being petted. So cute. He has a sparkly, buoyant energy. As I zoom in to closer at his face, he's like, can you really see me? I can see you. And I want a big bear hug from you. That's what I want. I imagine that's that you and Marcel had good hugs. Squeeze. Getting some music. Da, 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 da. The greatest love of all is happening, happening to me. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Marcel if you liked listening to Whitney Houston. That song, whoa. Oh, okay. The title, The Greatest Gift of All. Wasn't it something about the greatest love of all is happening? It's happening to me. Oh, oh. It's something about loving yourself, isn't it? You'll tell me. Yeah, okay. You could have loved yourself better. Yeah. Well, you did love yourself, but you didn't love being yourself and being misunderstood. That didn't feel very good. That was, it was hard to carry the, you loved people so much. And it really hurt not to be loved for just who you were. That really sucked. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry you felt that way. I mean, you know that wasn't, you know that was them. That wasn't you. You were a bright spark, and you're very missed. You didn't have a very big send-off either. They didn't really know. They didn't know how to honor you. they were really clinging to this facade that they had, and they're very sorry. Okay. Yeah. Are you happy now? Are you feeling good where you are? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, actually. It's wonderful. And you are really celebrated. You are like, you found the party. No surprise. No surprise there, of course. No surprise. That was a good experience. You came in knowing who you were. You never lost sight of who you were. You knew who you were. And you had a family that was, you know, had some clearing up to do in what they thought was right. Yeah. I just picked up more of that song, The Greatest Love of All. I haven't looked it up yet. I'm about to, but mentally I have the answer, but while I'm sort of under the spell, I can hear the words until it gets to a point and then I can't understand the words. And that's like, he's telling me he loved the song, he loved the meaning, but he couldn't grasp the piece about really loving yourself, that the greatest love of all is with you, is to love yourself. So I loved how you framed that, Justin. Thank you. That was very clever. Did it take a lot of work? that was really beautiful. The greatest love of all is happening to me. And I'm going to look it up right now so I can see exactly what the lyrics were, but I love how you put it so eloquently. Like, you can hear the song right up into the part where it's like, but you couldn't fully love yourself and accept yourself. You thought that loving your family and the people that were close to you, and you knew they were good people, that meant taking on their bullshit and believing their bullshit. And it wasn't. It was very hard to stand in your ground, knowing very well who you were, but also, well, you loved them for who they were, but you sort of like, I want to say curtsied, you gave up parts of yourself to, well, you hid them. You couldn't be fully yourself with them or to them, and because you didn't feel accepted, you just knew they didn't love those parts about you. They couldn't love you unconditionally. I know that they're getting their money's worth now, and they are missing you, and they're having some revelations, and sometimes it's, you know, it's a shame people can't fucking do it in real time while you're there, but you still appreciate it. You feel that they miss you and they messed up. You feel that. You know that. And you know that you shouldn't have given your power over. You sacrificed yourself to appease them, because in the end you can win. And that's a choice that it's not a choice. You love yourself or you don't, and if you don't love yourself, then you lose your own connection to the power source. You unplug yourself. So it was pretty hard there at the end. You really you tried other devices to keep running, even though your battery was dying. Yeah. You can't live if you're not yourself. You specifically. And I understand that too. I can't find, it's really hard to find the reason why go on if I can't be me. What is the point? You are irreplaceable, Justin, and your presence was very felt and is still felt here. And I know that you may not get the recognition for when you inspire Marcel to play her saxophone a certain way or to listen to some music, but I'll remind her. I see you, and I'm very grateful for the impact that you continue to have on Marcel. Do you have any messages for Marcel? The way Marcel made you feel was so complete, so fun, so vibrant, so loving, so worthy, so worthwhile. Marcel made you feel seen and really treasured, and for that you loved her so much. Am I saying that right? Yeah. And she's a cutie patootie, is that right? You really appreciate what she did for you, and she bolstered your spirits at times that you were really doubting yourself. She was there, doubting herself too, but flowing love to you. She really believed in you. She listened to everything you had to say. She gave you full. She did. You had a special connection. Got any advice for Marcel or anything like that? Keep on keeping on. Something specific that like doesn't sound like I'm making it up, please. Oh, don't talk to yourself that way. Yeah. Marcel, don't talk to yourself the way that he was talked to by his family. Like, go easy on yourself, girl. Lighten up. Make it cute. You have everything you need to get to where you want to go. You have friends with you all the way. He sees how lonely you get sometimes, and it makes him he just wants to reach out and give you a big bear hug. He understands. But for whatever reason, that's important to your loneliness is going to be replaced by feeling more just being alone rather than being lonely. Okay, it's coming soon. You have not been engaged mentally, and your boredom is like a real, it gets you down. You think you should be more interested in something. No, you're right. Maybe you're a little bit scared to challenge yourself on your own. You don't need the guidance that you think you're looking for. You can figure out a lot of things on your own, Marcel, and you have Justin is right there, prompting you with inquiry and ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? And when you get any kind of sense that he's around there, trust it. You're right. Okay. So this is my first pass at the portrait, my first draft, and to me this actually looks more closely like what the spirit looks like. But I am now going to use my creative intelligence, and I'm going to beautify him and give him a glow up and make him ready for the human plane, the physical world, because this is the part where I come in, where I'm now making a portal that sort of in disguise of like a nice pretty painting is going to be an access point, a meetup point for Marcel and for Justin. And so underneath it, he looks like this. I'm going to smooth it over, make it crisp, make him look lifelike and more recognizable. And when Marcel makes eye contact, her heart is going to say good morning, hello, hi Justin, and he is looking back at her, and it's going to look familiar to her because I'm going to work my magic to make this painting look more photorealistic. But this is going to be a meetup point where Justin and Marcel are going to have an encounter whenever she looks there. So I'm excited for this to be in her space throughout the day, and she can feel the comfort and more easily be able to tune into the vibration of Justin. All right, I looked up the lyrics. The lyrics that were blocked in my mind are: the greatest love of all is easy to achieve. The greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. It's the greatest love of all. That's Justin's message. Yeah, if he could have learned to love himself, he would have tacked on an extra 60 years to his life, probably. But sometimes the way that people depart leaves everyone with the moral of the story, you know. It's an important message too. Not just the way they live their life, but the way they leave can also be an important message.